Besides, yeah, well, Garen doesn't always know when a plan changes on the ground, let's be honest. He was taking up a number two spot, Mike. Besides, now no one would believe I'm FBI. And what agent would beat up on a member of the group he's trying to infiltrate? Hmm? Which is good, right? Hmm? Look, I got an official reprimand, true, but I'm still in. Because they feel horrible about looking the other way about Ava and Peter. I was the only one who had the balls to deal with their dirty little secret. Yeah, I hear you. But remember, the long game's getting into Greenstorm. Oh, come on, you've never been close to flipping anyone near Greenstorm. No, wrong. I let myself get angry. Okay? Besides, there's good news that Karen's report failed to mention. Ava's moving in with me. Well, yeah, because we get to split the housework. It's got to look like a real relationship, right? I got this all under control. I promise.
Hey.
Hey.
I'll keep out of your hair.
I'm having a hard time believing you're FBI now. I've read Karen's report 3 times now. Unless I missed it, nowhere in the report is there an operational justification for the assault on the individual codenamed Sleepy. Okay, and you're planning to ingratiate yourself into a group who's to almost kill half of its leadership? I'm having a hard time believing you're FBI now. You need to provide documentation of their conspiracies to break the law. But the public needs to see evidence that these kids are the American jihadists. Yeah, I'm just worried you're a little too emotionally involved, David. I mean, these are not calculated blows. Tell me. You're enjoying this too much. Real relationships are messy. This operation has too many moving parts.
been playing Happy Families. Kids are smart. Hey, let's play dolls. This is Emma. She's a 25-year-old nurse. Oh, look. Here's Paul. He's an accountant. He wanted to be a professional tennis player, but he was only the 10th best tennis player in his state. So sometimes he hits people to make himself feel like he still has that killer serve. Emma meets Paul at work when he comes in to have a torn wrist ligament looked at. This is David. He is a gorgeous young FBI agent. And Emma meets him at work too, where he is very chivalrous and steps in when a drunk patient in the ER calls her a bitch. So Emma stops dating Paul. She's dating David now. But Paul keeps getting drunk and calling Emma up and telling her that he loves her and sometimes that he hates her. And so David, wait a second. David starts watching over Emma's apartment. Every night after they go on a date, the handsome FBI agent sits outside in his car and watches over her while she sleeps. It's very romantic. David doesn't know that Emma knows this, and she doesn't tell him. But you know, it does help her sleep at night. She feels safe. So, one night, after they go out for ice cream, Paul calls, says he wants to come over. And Emma tells him to come, thinking that David will scare Paul off, and that will be that. But when Paul turns up, David waits in the car. And when Emma goes to answer the door, Paul pushes his way in. He argues with her and he cries and he rants and he raves. And Emma gives him a hug because she's a nurse and that's what nurses do when men cry. And that's when David gets out of his car and comes into the apartment with his pistol drawn. And when he opens the door and he sees Paul and Emma, he doesn't look handsome anymore. He looks angry. Paul steps back and he looks scared. And Emma looks scared too. And David fires his pistol and he shoots Paul in the lung. It takes Paul about 10 minutes to die. Emma could have helped stop the bleeding and maybe he could have lived, but David tells her not to. It was unlikely that Paul would have made it. And sometimes David points out it's better just to let the bad guys die. After watching a guy bleed out together, they get married. That helps make things make sense. Even so, Emma is sure that she'll be scared of David forever and ever. You waited because you wanted to save me. You wanted to be a fucking knight in shining armor. You look so small on the screen. I love you, David. But I'm not scared of you anymore. Goodbye.
Yeah, he's someone I can trust. He's been a true friend. She's sleeping. Don't wake her. No. I'm not gonna tell you. Why are you back here, David? Everything that was here for you is gone. I mean, the fucking FBI raided us all. The organizing group is gone. And they were asking about you. No, Eric didn't run. They made it out like he was the leader of some terrorist cell. He spent 2 weeks in jail. That fight is over. You disappeared, David. You should stay disappeared. I don't want you here. And we don't need you. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I can't sleep. Well, we have a nightlight, but I don't know, I'm still kind of jazzed up. I didn't want to get too drunk. What I said earlier, it's slightly more than that. I just got out of a bad relationship and I'm still dealing with it. I just need a little time. This is one of my songs. I hate reading my stuff out loud. All right. Don't read it out. Oh, no, we were a covers band. Well, my stage name was Jane Dean. And we were Jane Dean and the Rebels. Shut up, I was 16. What were you doing when you were 16? Mm-hmm. Material. No, you're not cop material. Yeah, you were a little bit vague about that. It's gotta be something. It's gotta be something scuzzy, otherwise you would have told me, right? Okay. You're not a drug dealer. You haven't offered me drugs yet. So it's not that. I hope it's not something I disapprove of. Nothing in advertising. Okay. You're easy to talk to. Maybe, like, sleep with rich old ladies in California for money. Yeah, gigolo. Yeah, that's the word. You made movies. Any that I would have seen? But you stopped. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Everyone grew up dressing up as astronauts and rock stars, but we knew eventually we'd end up working at the American Axle. I dream of being a singer, but I work in a record store, and you came back here from LA. Will you seem real? No. No, my mom worked at American Axle. My mom's the kind of hippie who shacks up with a retired accountant and moves to Florida. It's very counterculture. I better get some sleep.
The account. I'm listening. Destroyed. Destroyed. Okay, I would like you to treat Chris like one of your team. It will be this week. Everything is proceeding exactly as promised. I'm not in the habit of lying. The accountants cleared the funds a week ago. Everything got wired. No one stresses the details more than me. The boat's completely cleaned. The paper trail has David Jones as the owner for the last 3 years. I had them name it the Little Mermaid. It's understood. The adrenaline's there to help you focus. Look, our ability to plan and execute is what we do best. It's what makes us superior.
Ava. Where are you? Shave the beard and try some glasses, but that didn't suit me. How are you doing? I've already been over this. It's not how I wanted things to go. Okay. I'm sorry I called. I just wanted to see your face.
Tavern.
tell me where you are. That I would never. Child. What is going through her daddy's head? That money that you left, David, was an insult. I don't want your money. It's my face.
Oh, hey. Hey.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you. Yeah.
We didn't scare you off.
No, not easily scared.
It's normally a little busier, but well, as you heard, some of our members are at Silver Ridge.
Yeah.
We shut down the access road for 40 minutes today.
I heard about that. I actually been meaning to get up there.
It's a good way to get a lay of the land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go ahead. Help yourself. We'll start back up again at 5 on the Prosper and Push. We're calling shareholders to ask them to invest in the people of the River Valley.
Great. Done. Okay.
See ya.
Thank you. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. I've been out to Chinese food every single day this week, and no luck.
Oh, yeah, I thought you would have come by the store to check up on your order.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gonna take a little while. I had to order it from England just to get the perfect copy.
Oh, wow. Extra authentic. Would you give me some coffee?
Yeah.
Did you know Pop, he recorded that in London?
Mm-hmm. And then your namesake mixed it here in LA, so that's been across the pond twice now?
You are an expert. You want some milk?
No thanks. Actually, I looked it up when I ordered it for you.
Oh, I see. You didn't want me to out-trivia.
No. Well, why didn't you just order it off the internet?
That's more fashion. You gotta support your local record store. They turn into Starbucks.
Wait, who do you think supplies the coffee here? It's a community gesture.
Wait. If I were to, just dunk, would that mean I sold out?
You like to dunk your cookies? Would you like to get a drink somewhere?
Like right now?
No, I mean sometime.
Like drink, or like we're gonna call Prosper and Investors boring?
I mean, sure, we could call some investors, but I was thinking more of a drink. There's this Old Man Bar, the tavern. They have this jukebox filled with Joni Mitchell albums.
Yeah, sold.
Cool. Yeah, I'll call you. I have your number.
All right.
I gotta catch Sean. So,
Go to.
bye.
Bye.
Eric, you want a coffee?
Yes, thank you. All right. I think we all know now what happened at Convergence, how that went down. I think going forward, what we need to do is decide as a group if we want to try and organize something else around David's bridge plan, or maybe...
We don't need to vote here, all right? We got wrapped up in that narrative on the boat, but we back now. We need to accept the fact that the pipeline is done, and we need to get in front of the next big thing.
No, that's bullshit, man. We need to act on this now, on the pipeline. Otherwise, I don't understand what we're doing.
Okay, Eric said that we need help to make this thing safe.
Yeah.
Greenstorm said no.
Yeah, we've already talked. I know.
And is it true you wanted to blow up a bridge?
Okay.
No,
No,
Wesley,
no.
can we look? Let's everybody just like take a deep breath, okay? We're all trying to accomplish the same thing here, and arguing is.
David.
Hi. Who's this?
I'm Karen. I'm a friend of David's. We used to date back in California, but that's ancient history now. You must be Ava.
You know who I am, but are you Alva's mom?
No, not the maternal type.
Who's Alva?
David.
Karen, this is not okay.
Sorry, honey. I was in town and I wanted to call in on you. I saw your van out, but I didn't realize you have company.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this
No,
outside.
I called first, but you know how I like surprises.
Well, that was odd. Did he tell you someone was coming?
David's never mentioned Karen.
Well, you know what? Her timing was good, because I'm pretty sure David was about to tell us we're all terrible activists.
Yeah.
He hasn't been able to stop talking about the bridge since he came back from Convergence.
Yeah, things got pretty intense.
I'm so sorry. Karen she's she's been stalking you on Facebook since I got here, and she's in town, I guess, for a conference or something. So don't get me started. Is it okay if we just table this for another time? You want to talk later? Is that okay? Just just talk, okay?
Yes, of course, Wesley.
Sure. Sorry.
So tell me about Karen.
Nah, don't do that, okay? Don't do that. What you did yesterday was totally unprofessional. You could have blown up the whole operation. No, Mike does not understand the situation on the ground. No, I don't. Okay, if you come over here, someone is gonna smell a rat. Okay, do you get it? Yeah. Excuse me? What are you implying? Just stop. That is totally different. Okay. Wait, what are you saying? Are you threatening me? Is that a threat? Is that a threat? Because the Bureau will kill the story. What we do is protected. You get it? Do I ask you about your family? Yeah. Listen, we're gonna meet at a diner off the highway at Bellevue Lake in 1 hour. We're gonna talk, and if anyone sees us, you're gonna slap me and storm out. Do you get it? Yeah. Well, fidelity, bravery, integrity, terrible coffee.
Hon. The operation is to extract you and give you a credible story. Personal drama is one way to do that. Mike has more experience of this stuff in his little pinky than we do in our whole bodies, okay? He has a long perspective. He sees the future. Do you want to continue this at your apartment? Listen, I'm sympathetic. It's hard to build up a cover like this and then say goodbye to it. Or her. Do you know how many people I've slept with to establish a cover story? I've been this close to lodging an internal complaint on this mission, but I don't want to slow my career down, and Mike's the kingmaker. If the public ever caught wind of what we've been doing here, is that what it'll take to get you out? Does Emma know you're screwing your mark? Oh, I don't have one, David. Ambitious female agents don't get to tick that box. Bellevue Lake. That place has terrible coffee. Fidelity, integrity, bravery, terrible coffee.
You're dark, right? See, I told you, I warned you about that double espresso. Understood. A nightmare swims above my head. A ghost sits upon my chest. I'm drowning deep in my bed. Whoa, that was strong stuff. I mean, you used to sing that in your band? Oh yeah? What was your name? Oh. Well, that's adorable. I was at 16. I was getting pulled over for a DUI, but then running away from the cop and totaling my parents' truck. It was pretty bad. My father, who was a cop in his own right, he did everything he could to try to get me out of jail, but he never spoke about it, actually. And then I left about a week after that. And everybody had all these expectations of me going into the force because everyone in my family's a cop. But it was actually the court-appointed therapist. She said that DUI was my way of ruling out a career in law enforcement. So You don't? You don't think I look like a cop? Okay. So what is it you think I do? Maybe. Kinda. No. No. No, 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 no. Come on. What? You think I'm like a gigolo or something? No. No, I was a movie producer. I had a nice boat. I did. No, 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 no. No, these were all like straight to DVD knockoffs. You know, we get people to invest in them so they can meet the actresses, you know, do a walk-on, write it off on their taxes at the end of the year. We sold, essentially, a dream. Well, yeah, because there's only so much time you can spend in that world before you go crazy, you know. And, a friend of mine died last year. It was an overdose. It was an accident. It was stupid. So, I just needed some perspective. And I don't want to become a cop. But my father... he stood for something. You know? Does that sound scuzzy? No? I'd like to be a real person. What about you? Your family? Was your mom like a singer or something? No? Oh, okay. I was thinking, you know, you, but older, kind of a grungy hippie look. I feel like I can trust you. Can I?
Go. Mike, 3 things, okay? First, I want confirmation that anything they took from Peters, including all of the video, is destroyed. Not entered into evidence and not archived. I want it destroyed. Clear? Okay, second, this informant of yours, Dopey, he's trying my patience. Half his clothes look brand new, Mike. And the questions he asks, I mean, they're straight up pivoted to serve a judge. It's so obvious. You have to pull him. No, he is a liability. And listen to me. Where is this boat? Okay? Because I need to push them now, Mike. Now, while they're reeling over Peter. Yeah, don't lie to me, Mike. Come on. Yeah? And everything's legit? Because I'm not going to deal with any of this Donnie Brasco bullshit. Okay, good. Look, I'm sorry, Mike. We're getting to the hard part, man. And I'm getting nervous. I can't get tripped up here. Okay, thank you, sir.
He has. He. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Birthday. Thank you so much for sending those winter socks. Really appreciate it.
Hi, happy birthday, Mrs. Martin. I've heard so much about you. Oh, okay then. How's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
How's Florida? No. Okay.
Ma, I told you I had to take a break with those. I need to make a little bit more cash. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like racism.
No, ma'am. But that's a shame. I mean, I used to live in Detroit, but it was a lot different back then. And now I'm lived in L.A. recently, so I know a thing or two about corrupt cops. Yeah, Hollywood. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's nice to meet you too, guys. Well, I'm between jobs at the moment, but I got some money put away, so making a plan.
He has a boat.
The boat is more of a hobby, but I like to work on it, so Well, I don't know if I'm that, so because I wouldn't want to change a thing about it. It's her spirit that is precisely what attracted me to her. I know she is. Yeah. Are you blushing?
Anyway,
You're blushing.
we have to go.
We don't have to go
Okay,
anywhere.
we gotta go.
We have nothing to
We're
do.
gonna wrap this up. I love you so much. Big day. Thank you, Mom. I love you.
Nice to meet you guys. Bye.
Did Ava tell you that we moved out here for my husband's lungs? It has been a lifesaver. We wanted Ava to come out here with us, but she moved to Ann Arbor instead.
Detroit was a boom town in my day. You two are just too young to know about it.
Oh, honey, I miss you so much. How are the lessons going?
Those singing lessons are so expensive, it's criminal.
You know, Detroit just got too dangerous for me, David. I had to move out of there. You know, it's not the neighborhood either, it's the police. Yeah, I was getting stopped every week. But I guess you don't have to worry about that. Mm-hmm.
Hollywood! Yeah, Barry and I took a vacation a few years back.
Awfully dirty.
Yeah, I have to admit, we prefer our Disney in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's awfully nice to meet you, David. What do you do for work, young man?
I'd like to thank you all for joining us here at the Jasmine Center. We should start with the rally. Now, there's already been a lot of discussion on Slack, but first I want to say my primary concern is for the safety of all the members here. Now, I have some guidelines here from the council I can read out.
John, screw the guidelines. Benson's group is going up against the Nationalists. Them and a bunch of Antifa, it's gonna be disaster.
The Nazis want nothing more than to get people to fight them on TV. And Eric is so busy trying to convince everyone he's the real deal, he gives them what they want.
Ava, you're about to say something?
No. I know you're friends with Eric. His heart is in the right place. He's just hot-headed.
Okay, but maybe Eric is onto something, though. I mean, the Nazis, right? So decent people have to stand up to them. What?
Does standing up involve throwing punches?
Yeah, maybe it does.
This is a law enforcement issue.
Okay, they have permits. The police are protected.
That's right, and that's exactly why someone needs to step up and do what the police should do, right? Because I'm sorry, all due respect, John, you're not going to stop these guys with a Facebook campaign.
As a group, we abide by nonviolence.
That's fine, and all I'm saying is I'm interested in putting my privileged white male able-bodied where it can do some work, right? Because I heard what it was like in Ann Arbor in the 60s, and you were there, John. Look, we have to oppose the rally. We have to oppose the rally.
David, we can't advocate for people putting themselves in harm's way.
Okay, fine. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to excuse myself.
It's fine, David. We'll talk another time.
Okay. Hey, you didn't have to leave.
That's okay, I wanted to.
And Jane. Throwing up. Listen. Record. Remember that time at Silver Ridge? A child of the universe, conceived under the stars. Big? Watch your mouth, David! Thank you.
You know, I was thinking I'd like to meet Alba. I feel closer to her carrying her brother or sister. Okay, well, you should tell them. I don't want there to be any bad blood. I want our child to feel connected to the whole family tree, all the branches. Such a responsibility. If it's a girl, Jane Mary Jones Martin, and if it's a boy, James David Jones Martin. You hate your name? Luck.
You want anything to drink?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Gonna make myself a nightcap. All work and no play makes a fairly dog girl.
I heard what went down in Michigan. You arrested them all, huh? Even Ava? All these years, Mike, I have been loyal to the Bureau above all else. I told you not to arrest them. Yeah, because you used my reports and then the judge threw it out and now they know that there's a traitor. Yeah, because David Jones is dead. Yeah, it's great, Mike. It's great. You know a lot about knives.
You know, if you want to talk, we can have another conversation on what the hell happened in Cleveland. And you can feed me a line again, and I can explain to you how much it personally hurt me to have to clean this mess up. Yeah, you were loyal. I haven't given up on you, David. A knife can lose its edge, but it can be sharpened again. They all walked. We didn't act blindly. We could have kept him. We chose to let Eric go. They'll all assume he gave up information and walked. He's going to have this stink of collaboration on him. And no one's going to go looking for David Jones. Good. I'm happy to have my David Smith back. You know how to make a really good knife? They heat and they cool the metal several times over, and distorts and it warps, and then they hammer it, and grind it, and polish it. And only at the very end does the perfect knife emerge. The forging process, it actually rearranges the atoms of the steel, makes it stronger. You can come out of this stronger, David. There's a myth that handsmith knives are better, but actually these days the machine-made ones are far superior, more reliable. Have a nice vacation, David.